Hello students, welcome to the channel Vedantu NCERT Solutions class 11th and 12th, where we discuss the NCERT back exercise solutions of all physics, chemistry and biology subjects. And today we are discussing question from first chapter of your class 12th book of biology, that is sexual reproduction in flowering plants. So children, this is the 10th question of your exercise, which is asking you what is bagging technique, how is it useful in a plant breeding program. So children, you know that bagging technique comes under artificial hybridization. हमने पढ़ा है चैप्टर में that artificial hybridization is a technique by which you can intentionally mate pollens and stigma of your own choice, right? तो artificial hybridization में हम क्या करेंगे? We basically do two steps under this technique. One is emasculation and other is bagging. Emasculation and other is bagging. So we perform emasculation in our desired female flowers. Let's say ये हमारे पास flower है और इस flower का हमें pistil part, female part utilize करना है. We want female gamete from this. So what we are going to do, we are going to emasculate. We are going to remove the anthers. We are going to cut them with scissors. So this particular step of removing anthers with the help of scissors or forceps is known as emasculation. अब बच्चों हम क्या चाहते हैं कि ये जो पिस्टल है हमने इस फ्लावर के तो एंथर्स रिमूव कर दिए, कट कर दिए, राइट, बाय इमैस्कुलेशन. बट अब हम इसी फ्लावर में चाहते हैं कि ये जो स्टिग्मा है, ये जो पिस्टल है, ये प्रोटेक्टेड रहे. इट शुड नॉट बी कंटामिनेटेड विद एनी अदर पॉलन ग्रेन्स कमिंग फ्रॉम द इन्वायरमेंट. तो हम क्या करेंगे बच्चों, इस स्टिग्मा को या पिस्टल को बैग करेंगे. बैग करेंगे मीन्स कवर करेंगे विद अ बटर पेपर, राइट. वी विल कवर इट विद बटर पेपर और पॉली बैग, बटर पेपर और पॉली बैग, राइट. तो जब हम इसको कवर करेंगे पॉली बैग और बटर पेपर के साथ तो कंटामिनेशन कैन बी अवॉइडेड. तो यही कहलाती है बैगिंग टेक्निक, इन विच वी कवर द फीमेल फ्लावर और फीमेल पार्ट ऑफ द फ्लावर in the same plant from which we want the female characters, female gamete, and the emasculation should also be done in the same flower. So let's write, children, what is bagging technique? Bagging is a procedure. Bagging is a procedure of covering the stigma of a flower, covering the stigma of a flower of a female desired flower, so as to prevent the contamination, of the stigma from the unwanted pollen grains, right. This is the first part of your question, unwanted pollen grains. Let's look at what is the second part. So let's come back to the question, how is it useful in a plant breeding program? Children, we are using it in plant breeding program to prevent the contamination of desired female part from pollen grains coming from the external environment. So I am writing the second part here. It is helpful in plant breeding program. It is helpful in plant breeding program to prevent the desired stigma from contamination with pollen grains coming from external environment, So you will be shedding pollen grains of your own choice, right? That is how you will be able to hybridize the plant artificially. So I hope, children, this answer is clear to you. If you have liked it, hit the like button, share this video with your friends and subscribe to channel Vedantu NCERT Solutions. See you in the next session.